Hello and welcome to this channel. Today we are standing in the front of the Mahindra KUV 100 2017 model, not the 2020 or any new updates. Straight away we are looking to the grill of the car from where the car breathes. Coming to the headlamp of the car, you get the halogen, no projector setup as such. You get the DRLs and the indicators. In yeah, everything is halogen. Fog lamps, they are also halogens. From the front, the car looks good, gives a little bit of Range Roverish feel. Now, coming to the side profile of the car, from the side, the car looks good, no ungainly things. Those curves from the end and the beginning looks absolutely good to the car. You get this KUV 100 batching logo over here, and over here you get the powered by M Falcon badging over here. Now we are looking to the wheel section of the car. The rims are good, and these are the 16 inches tires. Now coming to the rear of the car, first let me open the boot from the. We can also access the fuel from the here. Opening the boot, so you get this decently good 243 liters boot space. You get the spare tire. Now let me open the spare tire, and the spare tire is also in 16 inches tires. That's really good job, Mahindra. Shuts with a proper thud. You get the defoggers and the rain sensing wipers and the rear wipers and the curves, and you get these two halogen lights. Now coming to the little side of the car, this dual tone treatment looks absolutely gorgeous to the car. Now we are coming to the rear speed of the car. Chrome door handles. The door opens wide and big enough, but there are no cup holders or any sort of storage space. But on the middle, real profile of the car, headroom is decent, legroom is decent, and the floor is actually fully flat. The under thigh support is bit of lacking, but you get good headroom, good legroom. The window area is big enough, you won't feel claustrophobic in the car. Now coming to the front, jumping to the front of the car, the floor is completely flat, so three people can actually sit on this car in the front row as well. Now coming to the dashboard of the car, it looks pretty good and sporty with that red appeal. The steering wheel is nice to hold. You get this multimedia system, piano black finish, and that red treatment looks absolutely sporty appeal to the car. Now you get the sun visor over here. You get no lights over there, but you top. Closing that, you get the sunshade. No mirror, no lights over here, and you get some keep some toll receipts over there. Now coming to the, let me just turn on the car. Turning on the car, full swipe on the tachometer and on the speedometer. Let me just turn that off. Coming to the screen, you get this dual twin trip meters. On the left you get the tachometer, on the right you get the speedometer, on the middle you get the indicators. And the car almost goes to the 4000 rpm. Now coming to the wipe, let me just turn that on. Wipers works decently good. There are noises because there is low fluid, and you also get the rear wipers. I'm not sure you can see they're also working. They're also making some amount of noise. Now coming to the late dual wipers. Now coming to the this red treatment, you get this AC vent over here, big rear view mirrors. You get this treatment, two tweeters placed over here, placed over there. You get four speakers, two tweeters on the car. These are hard plastics but looks good. Buttons on the screen. You get this decent glove box. They are not massive as such. Now coming to this side, you get this headlight leveler, you get this side mirror controller, and now coming to this part, you get this manual old school handbrake as such. You get 12-volt charging socket over here, and let me just turn on this handbrake. Yeah, the steering feels nice and good to hold. You get the rear mirror. Now coming to the drive review of the car. Talking about the engine bay, the engine produces 82 bhp of power and 115 newton meters of torque, and the car goes 0 to 100 kilometers in 15.86 seconds, which is quite fun to drive car. Turning radius of the car is also good, so taking a U-turn won't be a task. The car goes really talking about more about, but if three people are sitting on the front row, there will be absolutely no space in the rear legroom of the car. So actually it is a 5-seater car only. 6 people can now. The outside and from the inside is of the same character. The car is actually sporty in terms of drive. On the bad roads, the car won't hesitate to go on. The car absolutely glides on the bad roads, but on the heavy section, the car struggles a little. Now talking about the NVH levels of the car, NVH levels are pretty decent on the car. There is no road noise, there is no vibration on the car, no tire noise as such. The insulation is pretty good on this car. Now let me just push the car. Also competes with the Tata Nexon in the car, but being an SUV, you get those body roll all around the corners. But taking a U-turn all on the corners won't be an issue. But after driving this car, you get to know the engine is pretty punchy. The product is well contained. Engine is good. Often very the car struggles. So basically, low rank is the problem, but mid-range is where the car shines. In the top end, the car struggles to go. However, this car will go 0 to 100 kilometers in 13.88 seconds, which is quite fast for this kind of a car. And talking about the rivalry of the cars, the rivalry are the Hyundai Venue, Kia Sonet, and the Tata Nexon. But unfortunately, this car couldn't sold as much as the rivalry cars sold because of the lack of the features that's provided in the car is not that much. For example, there is no sunroof, even not in the top model of 2020. Now just listen to this engine. Talking about the engine, this is the 1.2 liter M Falcon engine, which produces 82 bhp of power and 115 Nm of torque. I will be silent for the moment to enjoy the ride. Previous level of the cars, the noise is not that much in the car. There is no tire noise. Insulation is good. There are some kind of vibrations when you hit the top end or in the higher RPM. But other than that, you get a really good NVS levels, and the build quality is actually good of this car. This car feels heavier on the top speeds. A family car which is quite punchy to drive, and a small Mahindra car. So this is the car you can get it. And with this, we are ending this vlog. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the channel. Press the bell notification. Take care and